Yeah, good morning, my fans. Good morning, Nigeria. Yeah, today I want to talk about what is truly happening in Idumujuboko and Ned Nwoko. I don't want to start going into details how Ned was born or if he's an indigenous son of Idumujuboko rightly or not, but that is not what we are here for today. Yeah, I want to state that it's quite unfortunate that Nigeria, we don't have, can I say, a justified center for the poor. It's all about the rich ruling over the poor. Yes, let me start by saying this. I'm not from Udumujuboko. I'm just a concerned citizen and a human rights activist that I will not be a party to intimidation. Okay. Before now, the people of Idumujuboko, I've spoken with their king and I've made some of findings. The late Obi of Idumujuboko, before his death, gave hectares of land to Ned Nwoko. That is where he built his house. Then coming to about 2015, before the death of the late Obi of Idumujuboko, like the late Nwoko, Ned Nwoko brought a proposal of them giving him 98 hectares of land that he said he want to build a golf club, university, and all. Now, the land that this man, being Ned Nwoko, is demanding for belongs to the community. It's not their family land. This land belongs to farmers, communities, farmers in Idumujuboko. He came. He told them to release 93 hectares of land that he want to build his golf club. He want to build a university for sport. I don't know. Now the late Obi was unable to sign that or agree to Ned Nwoko before his death. Now, when he died, Nonso Nwoko, being the heir to the throne, the normal traditional rite was carried out, and he became the current Obi of Idumujuboko without staff of office. I'm going somewhere. Now, Ned Nwoko brought the papers for him to sign for the release of 93 hectares of land. Now, know that this land does not belong to the family of the Nwokos in Idumujuboko. This land belongs to the community, families that inherited this land and they are using for agricultural purpose. The current Nonso Nwoko refused to sign, telling him that this land belongs to community, not just the Nwokos. Now, the one that were given to you, that you say you want to build something for the community, you use it to erect your own mansion, build your mini Zoom. No one asked you. Then he refused signing the papers. That was all. Ned Nwoko started terrorizing the community by impunity, arresting these people, sending them to prison. As I'm talking to you, some are still in prison in Abuja. Now the community have to rise up to condemn the evil act of Ned Nwoko. This man did not stop. He was reminding them, if you will just be in your house, police will just invade you, they will give you a murder case, they will give you housing. I know these things are capital offenses and it takes them to Abuja. Now, last year, even Yaobi was arrested. It took the intervention of our governor before it's as if Yaobi was released. Imagine someone that ascend the throne, the ancestral throne. You have the mind, your own brother, because he refused giving you signed documents of land that belongs to people. He refused you intimidating people that you call your own. You arrested him with some serving chiefs in the community and a lot of youth. You locked him up in the cell because you have money, Ned. Now, but it took the intervention of His Excellency Governor Okowa before the Obi was released. Now, the youth, about 2 persons that accompanied the Obi was taken to Abuja. They spent 9 months in Suleja prison. Not even in Abuja prison. So that you see how deadly this man was. Now, if they remind these people to the prison in Abuja, he will connive with the police and take these people to Suleja prison. Tormenting your people. Very, very wrong. There was a man there is another man in the nearby community that do farm in Mujuboko. This man was killed in his farmland, which is very wrong. Now, Ned Nwoko have to bring in some police from, I don't know where they came from, with somebody. They started digging the palace, saying that they'll be buried somebody in the palace. They dug the ancestral kingdom of Idumujuboko, which is a taboo. Nothing was found. This man have become a terror to his community. This man have become a big terror to his community. Now, you arrested them, you locked them up. Not only that, you still invaded their land. The land that they refused you, you have bulldozer everywhere. You have used tractor. You've cleared every bush, their farmland, their crops, and you cleared all, and you start building something we don't know. You say it's a university in people's land. You are beating them, you are tormenting them, and you are oppressing them. Ned Nwoko, this is too much. It's high time we, the Nigerians, stand up against this injustice that is being inflicted on the people of Idumujuboko. The Obi of Idumujuboko is still on hiding as I'm talking to you right now. It doesn't come out because of one single person that feels that he has money, that feels that no one can talk to him. Very, very wrong. Ned Nwoko have been tormenting the people of Idumujuboko from 2015 to date. Now the Obi of Idumujuboko have been refused. The government have refused giving him the staff of office because of they said that he has some pending cases in the court, that the community that is on crisis they cannot give staff of office to the person. This is very wrong. Why would the police force allow Ned Nwoko to be using them as a tool against his own people? How can you pick up somebody from Idumujuboko or to Abuja And you claim that the crime was committed in Udumujuboko. So why taking them to Abuja if you are not a wicked man? Okay, you have succeeded in taking the land. You have succeeded in, you have taken the land you have taken the 93 hectares of land that you want. Still, you are still intimidating them. The traditional councils have called this rivalry for settlement. I have the document, which when you were told to go and reconcile with your brother, to withdraw every case in court, you did not adhere to it. You are still intimidating them. You are still sending them to prison. I followed the last case of those boys that were in prison for 9 months. I went to Abuja for the case. I remember the judge was so angry when before he gave these boys bail and granted the case to be transferred from Abuja to Asaba. Why are you heartless, Mr. Man? What have these people done to you? Who even learned that you are just Wada? That is your mom that is from from the royal family. These people gave you shelter, they gave you life, they trained you in school, they flew you to abroad to study, only to come back and become a terror to the society. Ned, this is enough for you. Sorry, I Nigeria Network, how it operates. So as I was saying, I think it's high time the authority, the government of Delta State interfere in this issue. This is becoming so too much. It's become so barbaric that just one man will be tormenting full community, just one man, because he feels that he has money. I'm calling on the likes of Rain Oil that are from that Udumujuboko to wake up and defend their land. Just one man cannot pocket the full community. Governor Kowa, please, His Excellency, I know that this matter can be resolved if you want it to be resolved. It can be resolved if you step in. Governor Kowa, the people you are governing, the people of Udumujuboko, they are living in fear. They are living in fear of just one man. They don't walk freely in their community because they refuse to dance to his tone. Once you condemn his evil acts, they will arrest you. You'll be given a murder case. You're given a case of hazing. This is very wrong. Now, Nediwoko, you feel that you have money, but go to your village. What have you used your contact and your connection to attract to the people of Udumujuboko? You told them you are telling them that they want to build university for sport. For how does it sound? You want to build a golf club in Udumujuboko. The one in Asaba, how many people attend it? How many people play golf? You just want to acquire land for yourself. Now they tell you may go marry many wives. So why are you subjecting your people to this kind of humiliation and torture? That someone from since 2015 up to date, the OB of Udumujuboko don't have staff of office. And you think that you are God, you're a mini God, they should worship you. Now you have taken the land that you are eating from, the land that you want to you have taken it. You are still tormenting them. You are still killing, you are still taking them to prison. The OB cannot come out from his hiding place. Your own brother. People that stood by you. People that saw you through your education time. But no. What do you use in paying them back? You became a pharaoh to your brothers. You became a pharaoh to your brothers. You are hitting them badly. If you arrest anyone, you take the person to Abuja because you know that these people are poor people. They cannot. I remember the last one that I stood by before they were released. I know the millions that entered this case just for only 2 persons that I'm aware of. What is wrong with you, Mr. Man? So is there nobody that is talking to you? So you mean your wives cannot talk to you? No one is there advising you. Why you be this wicked? Please, it's high time Nigeria government wake up. It's high time we stand to condemn this evil act. I'm calling on Governor, His Excellency Governor Okowa. Please step into this matter. Resolve this issue. These people are living in fear. Let the Obi of Dumujiboko be given a staff of office. His inheritance, this is what belongs to him. Why are they depriving them from the? Because he refused giving Nedwoko land. So now the whole Nigeria is against him. Why? So the poor have no place in the society anymore. Please, I'm calling on the web indigenes of Dumujiboko to come out and fight this just fight. Come and condemn this atrocity being perpetrated by Nedwoko. Enough is enough. These people are dying in silence. If you go to Dumujiboko as I'm talking to you now, is as quiet as graveyard. Nobody comes out. Everybody are in hiding because nobody wants to be tormented by this man called Nedwoko. The only people that are free to walk around are his thugs and those people that the sycophants in the community. Few of them that are with him. The only people that walk freely. Want to against him, know that you are a target. Please let our members of House of Assembly, our House of Rep, the senators and the governor, please, we are calling upon you people to step into this issue. Police force, stop being a tools in the hands of Nedwoko. Let it stop using you people. Please, I believe that justice must prevail. Nedwoko cannot, I repeat, cannot carry on with these evil atrocities for long. This evil must stop. We are going to raise our voice until the government and those in authority listen to us. We are not going to give up in this fight. We stand with the Obi of Dumujiboko and the community at large. We have nothing to gain. We have nothing to lose. Our fight is a well-justified fight. All we are saying that enough is enough of this oppression from Nedwoko. Stand up and condemn this evil act by Nedwoko. Nedwoko, your evil days have come to an end. Dumujiboko will embrace peace and harmony. Stop penetrating evil. These are your people. They gave you life. They trained you in school. All you have to do, you came back and paid them with evil. The land you are seeking for, you are forcefully taking it from them. You have started building what you want to. So why are you still picking them up? Must they all down? Oh, do you or maybe it's the throne they want to take from Nonso, the rightful heir to the throne. I don't know. Please, our traditional rulers, you people should stop. You people should stop dancing to the tune of Nedwoko. Please, let us condemn this evil act that should be in confinement. Let the authorities put a stop to this. We are all Nigerians. We are all equal in law. Please, I'm calling on our governor, His Excellency, Governor Kowa. Please step into this issue and resolve it. Let them put a stop from this police that comes from Abuja to pick up people in Asaba and take them to in Dumjubu and take them to Abuja. Let them stop all this thing. As we do that, God will bless us. No one should be afraid, because I know that what he does is once you are speaking against him, he will come after you, or God come after us. Prison is our second home. We are not afraid to go to prison. Nedwoko, stop your evil practice, so your days may be long on earth. I leave it to your conscience, Nedwoko. I know that this video will get to you, and I pray that you have a rethink of heart. Make peace with your brothers. Stop arresting them. Stop sending them to prison for crying out loud. Stop destabilizing your community. The land you are demanding for, the 93 hectares of land, you have taken it from them. Please,